My men are sheltering civilians at the Upper West Side precinct, but Rhino and a group of escaped convicts are laying siege to the building.
I'm nearly there. Seeing an ominous red glow on the horizon.
That would be Rhino's handiwork. Hurry, the building won't survive much more structural damage.
Alright, finally taking on some supervillains instead of the regular crime that infests this city. Although it seems as if like activating this quest has more or less removed access to Sable crime. But that's okay, because now we got the Rhino. Okay.
Yuri, Rhino's on the move, but former guests of Rikers are laying into your police barricades. I'm gonna even the odds.
Do it. If those barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like the Rhino has any particular plan. He just kind of picked a direction and started charging in it. Damn it. And one more. There we go.
Never seen Rhino walk away from a fight like this. He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response teams.
Which, I guess, is much worse than him just charging blatantly, because that means, damn it. He has a goal. Which is, at the moment, not entirely clear. Well, other than hitting the response, the emergency response. But, like, what does... Like, it seems as though Dr. Octopus has kind of stepped up Mr. Negative's game. Like, Mr. Negative attacked one of Norman's speeches, but because of the actions of Dr. Octopus, god damn it, there's a whip guy. Because of the actions of Dr. Ock, the entire city is under siege, continuously, rather than a very specific event at a very specific point in time. It's a good thing the police are just not hitting Spider-Man, because then that would be kind of awkward. Although it looks like new locations. Ah, they're trying to destroy the police precinct. That is no good. Sonic the Hedgehog says that bringing down police precincts is no good. Ah. Damn it. Why is Sable working against me?
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks. I thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks. Guys, we're on the same team. At least wait to attack me till after we take out the convicts. Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me? Come on, anybody?
Alright, at least that's a couple fools in jetpacks who don't deserve to have them. Sheesh. Okay, thank you, building, for adding challenge and difficulty to the game. Wait, if he's shooting the building with the rocket launcher while standing on the building, that does not sound like a very good plan.
Riker's escapees are down. Need to deal with Sable's flying monkeys now. Yuri, precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. I'm headed across the park to deal with Electro. Call you when I'm there.
Great, I'll let my men know to expect you.
Okay, so I was expecting to actually fight the Rhino, but it appears I was incorrect.
Hey, Pete. Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things at the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out to the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem.
So I'm assuming that this fight against Electro will not end with a fight against Electro, but rather a bunch of hired goons. Hired goons here. Because I'm guessing there's going to be one big free-for-all with everybody now.
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri.
Okay.
An understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs.
Okay, so I just use my web shooters to take them out.
5 transformers total. Loading them up with webbing should cause them to overheat. I hope.
Alright then.
Four more of these. How did they even get that thing up? 2 down, 3 to go. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electra's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in the raft. Trapping
That is
the
quite
police with a
elaborate.
network of energy transformers? Who does that?
A bad guy that has the name that derives their name from electricity. That's probably the kind of guy who would use transformers to entrap police officers.
Break. 2 left.
Yep. Where did you go? Okay.
Only one more.
And I'm guessing the last one is down there. At the very least, none of these are particularly well hidden. Like, there's no way you could possibly hide this scheme.
Police are free, but demons are backing down. Need to lend a hand.
So, keep punching. It's been a while since I fought any of the demons, actually, now that I think about it. And I have no idea what series of events I just did. I just know that I somehow moved throughout all of the bad guys in a pretty quick succession, without necessarily defeating any of them. There we go.
Both precincts are secure. I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move!
Except this game operates without a time limit. So I can just go up here and punch some sable dudes. And May won't mind at all. Let's pull that down. It's too bad all of them have guns. Except for those guys that have batons, but most of them have guns. Almost all of them. There's nobody who just doesn't have a weapon. That's what happens when you have money behind your agency. Everybody gets a weapon of some sort. You're not like the thugs who are left with nothing but their fists to take on Spider-Man. Yep, who's left? Is it you, bad guy, who I'm slowly chasing? Truly the most exciting chase of all time.
Peter, fire and rescue's on the way. I found a fire escape that'll get me...
MJ, stay back! I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
Awesome.
May! May!
Wait, shouldn't Spider-Man not be saying Aunt May's voice, Aunt May's name in his voice? Because I don't believe she knows that he's Spider-Man.
I got you.
Hang on!
Ow! Hey, man, you alright?
Get to the window!
It's too far.
Hold on!
Ah, there's MJ.
Just brace yourselves.
Using her regular human power.
Come on, May. I've got you.
And these people are very, very slow walkers. Although I suppose this is pretty, this place is kind of falling apart. Spider-Man failed him again. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. Which is an interesting poster to put up in that situation, as he believed he could, and he was halfway there. It was the other half with Miles Morales and MJ saving the day. Nice visual storytelling. Although that fire was a lot shorter than I expected this particular mission to be. I thought there was going to be a lot more involved. But that's okay, because everybody's alive and well. Including anybody else that might have been in that building that wasn't those three people. Okay.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Doesn't he still have broken ribs? Like, he doesn't exactly have Wolverine's
Sorry,
healing
I screwed
factor.
things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey, so I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring, so I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No, MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
This person who I just met, and I referred to her by her
It's
initials.
in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee.
I need to stand up a couple steps above you,
I'll chase down some
because
names.
I'm more awesome.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Punch people
Getting a
in the
costume like
face.
Josh is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
It was nice of him to spring for some water.
City feels a little more under control. Miles
Yeah.
is watching Feast. MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto and stopping whatever he has planned. Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
So basically you're saying is that's the intern's time to shine. The time to really bring their A game. Alright. And I don't think I've done any of the Sable outposts, so let's try that out.
Spider-Man is in range.
Oh,
Lethal force authorized, Control.
who is lethally forcing? This vehicle with cannons? Does Sable even have non-lethal force? I get the impression that they don't. Like, if somebody was jaywalking, they would authorize lethal force. Now, try to target. Target this. Okay.
Wants an update on your status. Control, engaged in active pursuit of a fugitive vehicle.
And the fugitive vehicle, is that a criminal or just a regular person? And if it is a criminal, are they endangering everybody's lives?
Now, you can't let me get these escaped convicts while you go after other ones. I know, crazy talk. Okay, let's get after those convicts.
Okay. So this is actually a escaped convicts that Spider-Man, for some reason, has decided that he needs to catch himself. Which I suppose on one hand it prevents a shootout in the busy streets. But on the other hand, it's like, hey, I'm going to be the one who catches the bad guys, not you. God.
On the move. No sign of priority target. Contact with Spider-Man.
It's nice of them to spin around to face away from me instead of just shooting me in my face. That would be really uncomfortable. And web bomb those guys.
Oh, how festive! More Sable agents.
Ooh. And this team is down. Pretty much. Maybe I'm calling it a little bit too soon. I should wait until I take everybody down first. But I mean, what chance does this guy have? Oh yeah, this guy's got the armor. Alright, now I'll go over to the Sable outpost thingy. Put a stop to this.
Control. What's your status? Control of
Yeah, Sable crime is just so active. Like, they can't just stop doing crime for, like,
Hey,
minutes.
You okay?
I'm fine.
What?
Combing through Oscorp records. Hey, this is random, but do you remember that trip we took to Staten Island with Harry?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for burnt toast with cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that video pop into my head. Harry was so excited about writing to Barry. Just made me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no supervillains. You could throw away a whole day looking for bad pizza just cuz. Now it feels like if you take a nap, the world fell apart.
Yeah. This adult thing is rough. But I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Circle of bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
Except the question that I have then is, who dealt with the supervillains before they were on the job? Like, there's the whole argument that the superheroes create the supervillains, that their presence in the city draws them out. But if there were no supervillains,
Witness reported location at Sugar Hill.
but if there were no supervillains before Spider-Man came onto the scene, was the city better off without him?
We're just stupid. Gonna show you how we treat
And how much road construction happens because of all these damaged cars? Oh, they got reinforcements. That's a very organized prisoner network. If their existence also has, like, they break out and they're able to just get reinforcements for each other.
I think this is proof they weren't ready for civilian life.
Oh no, these are just prisoner crimes, not Sable crimes. That's why it seems like there's so much crime going on, is because they're just like tag teaming the city. Like, Sable steps in, and then I knock him down. Then prisoners step in, and I knock those guys down. And it just keeps on a loop like that. Take that! Now 10 more swing kicks. Like... I guess this is an interesting way to have you, like... kind of forces you to try out the mechanics. But at the same time, it's not part... Because otherwise you just kind of pick one specific type of method of fighting and just go with that. I know I'm guilty of just doing the pop bad guy in the air and then knock him, punch him a bunch of times. Rinse, repeat. Which, perhaps you could say that would be a flaw of the game in regards to like, combat can become repetitive if you allow it to be. It's not that you don't have tools, it's that you don't necessarily need it for most circumstances.
That's all of them. Let's find out what they were up to.
What were they up to?
Captain, these Sable guys look like they forced all the residents out of a building so they could occupy it themselves. And locked up the ones who objected.
Oh,
Okay,
how nice.
That I can get something done about, but I need victims to come forward.
I'll get the people out and have them file reports with the police.
Oh.
So, when you were little, did you say, I'm gonna grow up and be a fascist oppressor? Yeah, you probably did.
And this is also an arena fight. A wave after wave of bad guys. I wonder, is their commander secretly Zap Brannigan? How were you able to defeat the forces of Spider-Man? Well, I sent wave after wave of my own men. It makes me wonder, okay, so Sable was used as a military force throughout the world. Like, what kind of reviews did other countries give for Sable? Because clearly they have a lot of money from somewhere. Yep, there's a wage 5. Ah, max level. Keep earning XP to earn health then. Alright, so I was wondering whether there would be a point to having the XP bonus. When you reach that maximum level, but I guess there is.
The people that were locked up are headed back to their homes.
Good. And I finally convinced the mayor's office that making constituents homeless was not good for his poll numbers, so they won't be pulling that stunt again.
Thank you for watching. If you've still got the itch for more content, why not give one of those links a try? Got some questions or comments? You can comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. In the meantime, so long, folks.